Hello, everybody.
I'm Rant,
I'm Randall.
and we're going to give you another campfire chat.
It's gonna be an adventure.
You tripped.
I had an adventure. Greatest adventure I've ever experienced or ever been on.
So you had a good one. That's bonus.
It was a bit of a lengthy adventure. 16, 17 hours.
Oh, okay.
The start of it was the most beautiful part of it. In the beginning of the trip,
Okay.
Go ahead. I was given a lavender flower by a woman.
Okay.
She gave me this lavender flower.
Let's establish a timeline here.
Okay.
Approximately, how far into it had this happened? From point of taking till point of starting.
About a half an hour, she gave me this lavender flower, and I just thought it was just a beautiful thing. She put it in my hair, and it was there. It was with me. And wherever we went to the basement. And in this basement, it's one of those older basements.
This actually happened. This
Yes.
person.
So this lavender flower it's in my hair. I know it's there. I feel it. I smell it. I love lavender. This is the best flower ever.
Okay.
We all start going on in this adventure around the place we're at. We go into the basement, and it's one of those older basements where there's corridors everywhere, and it's stony and it's wet. We have to crawl under some paces.
Mm-hmm.
But we came out, we went outside, we started looking at the stars, and we could see the stars. They were there, and there were no clouds. We had no light pollution. They were all there.
Right.
And about an hour and a half into the trip, we started going our separate ways.
Okay.
We were just, it's our time to do our thing. Everybody's on the same adventure, on this same trip.
Okay.
So it was time to do their own thing. We'll meet up later.
So you had a lot of space to work with?
Yes.
Okay.
A lot of time. But I got lost. It was at the point where I was on the sidewalk, just down in the Spider-Man position or catcher's position.
See, that's the dangerous part of it. Kind of saddens me on that one. But go ahead.
And I'm just alone.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking to myself that I don't know where to go. And I reach up to scratch my head, and I feel that lavender flower that she gave me. I sit there and I look at it. I look both ways, and there they are. As soon as I came into contact with this, and this was all I cared about, they were already there. They were coming back to get me.
These are actual people?
Yes.
Okay. You're sure these are actual people?
Yes.
Okay.
I put the lavender flower back in my hair, and they help me up, and we cross our arms, and we start walking down the sidewalk, and it feels like Wizard of Oz. We're just like a happy family, just going on this adventure.
It's a lot better than my first. My first was a bad one. We took what we had, and it was about half an hour in. We were talking about an old commercial about kids asking questions or something like that. And it's all these cartoons that are going through different questions being asked. And it gets to the end of it, and the question is, why are Smurfs blue? And Grumpy Smurf pops up on the screen and says, "We're not blue, we're green, adjust your TV." And it looks like his hand comes out of the TV, and he adjusts it, and we're discussing this. And he turns green. We had just seen it, and it was funny. Upon that moment, my buddy standing next to me goes, "Did you see that?" And I'm like, "What?" And it hits me, and he's like, "There's a green Smurf. You gotta be careful of those. They'll steal your pubes." And so for the next 3 hours, I ran up and down the street screaming at the top of my lungs to get them off of me, thinking the green Smurfs were all on me. Meanwhile, my friend is in the parking lot that we're at, laughing about what he has done.
Those are two completely different trips.
Had a conversation with the moon. We discussed the tides and how the tides work, the way the stars move, and he showed me how the stars are actually moving in the sky to our relative speed. It can be dangerous. You can end up in a field tearing off your clothes, afraid of what demons might be after you. There's things that can alter the reality. And I'm happy that you got to experience a great way. And I've had some bad ones. But usually when colors were involved, bright colors or nice colors, no black light maybe, not a dark room black light, but a dim room black light. Those I would have really good times. Or if good music was going.
We listened to the greatest speech by Charles Chaplin. That saves me. We all got back together. We went back to the apartment we were staying at that time. We all sat around and just talked, discussed everything we could ever think of.
Yeah.
And it felt like I was on a TV show because it was like my turn to lead. I felt like I was the captain. And it felt like I drifted away from them. And it went to a darker sense. And I was sitting there, and the only thing I can remember is them talking very loud.
You got deep. At least when you got deep, you were in control. Fired.
And someone said something like, play this! And as soon as Charles Chaplin started speaking, I was like, I came back.
Yeah.
And I was like in somebody's face. And it saved me from that dark space.
Yeah. They can get bad.
As soon as it came on, I was back.
Right.
I was back, baby!
Did you smoke any before?
Oh, yes.
So that could affect it too. Would you do it again?
Yes.
We could live cast it.